Boys, quickly, I need your help. A girl said she'd take me on a date if I had 100,000 subscribers. I'm currently at 97,000. Please subscribe, leave a like on the video. That's all I've got to say. Gentlemen, what I think is the world's strongest mid at the moment. His name is Knight. He plays for JDG, the favorites heading into MSI. And he has just arrived, as he gets this wraparound, he's just arrived in London overnight already, playing some solo queue. Baker's here, Knight's here. He picks up a flash, gets that kill. And man, I'm excited to see this player perform. Knight has been known in the past as a bit of a choker at international tournaments. A lot of people don't even know about him. They think players like Chovy, they think players like Faker are the best in the mid lane, when I actually think Knight for a long time has been and never has had the opportunity to shine. He has the team now. He has Kanavi, he has Ruler, he has world champions, he has absolutely every opportunity to perform. If he does not perform at this Worlds, at this MSI, or at this Worlds later in the year if he qualifies, I give up on the guy. I give it up. But he's picked Yone here. Great solo queue champion. These are super accounts, by the way, playing in Master Tier MMR. And he has counterpicked Zoe with Yone. Now, if you guys remember way back, I discovered Knight in solo queue in Season 7, I believe. He hit rank 1 playing Zoe and LeBlanc under the name, like, think G8 or something like that. He then got a team, made his way up. So he knows how to play Zoe. He was one of the most disgusting Zoe players I've ever seen. And he's picked Yone here as the #1 counter to Zoe. Why does Yone counter Zoe? I'll tell you. Yone E, right? If you E forward and Zoe bubbles you, you E back, cleansed. No more bubble. It's the dumbest interaction. The most stupidest thing I've ever seen. I don't know why Riot continue to have it. If you bubble, it should come back and it shouldn't be cleansed. But he's gone ahead and done it. And hopefully we will see some aggressive play here. Knight, to me, he's a mesh between someone like Caps. He has very aggressive playstyle. He does high risk plays. But then he also has very, I guess, not Chovy-esque. I'd say it's just more of a mesh between Faker and Caps. It's like Caps with a little bit more of a brain. No disrespect to Caps. He can do massive CS score numbers like Chovy, but mainly it's like rookie Caps, very aggressive, but it's more controlled. One of the only few mid laners I've never got the chance to verse and potentially beat is Knight. He's a hard man to find. And watch this, here we go. Interaction, just like I was talking about. That's why you play Yone into Zoe. Poor little girl is going to get ripped apart as our Ignite is up in 10 seconds. And on our next E, we'll get a solo kill. Nothing Zoe can do about it. E is up. You might even see him. He's going to charge this and he'll go for it. Soraka is flanking though. This is a good flank by Soraka. Whole team flanking actually. E, Q. Ignite. Snap back. Gets the 1-for-1 trade. Goes down though. Whole team was on him. And that was actually pretty smartly played by the Soraka. Sometimes if you're playing Soraka and you hover around in little tower here. He got silenced, couldn't snap back, and he gets killed. He comes out though, Berserker Greaves will come straight into lane, as opposed to Zoe's Blasting Wand. I never understand players who do the Blasting Wand as opposed to pretty much 2 amp tomes at almost the same cost. Because now, when you go back, it's just going to be hard if you get your Lost Chapter mana spike. It might be a little bit more damage, but like, let's say you get Blasting Wand into 2 amps, but it's just, it feels really awkward sometimes when you're getting perma-shoved by no mana champion like Yone, and you just don't have the mana to back it up. And for those of you viewers wondering about the name ZZ, XE, OB, Y, all the players are given just random names, right, by Riot, and these are the randomized names. They haven't changed them yet. Once again, see the bullshit interaction. And Yone is just such a good champion to play solo queue with. It to me feels like a poor, like not a poor man's Yasuo, like it carries as hard or harder and is easy to play. I don't know. It's like Yasuo with cruise control on. I don't know, like a car with cruise control Ferrari. I'm not sure. I don't have a car. I don't know what I'm saying. We try and get a solo there. We do not get it. As I said, Knight plays extremely aggressive, and he actually butchered that a little bit. I think he thought he had the damage. Because he has ult. He could just flash ult. Hecarim has ult? You? I'm not sure what's going on there. Like, to me, it felt like he inted. Maybe the jet lag is playing a bigger part in these players' gameplay than I thought. That just seemed... Just to confirm, he did have his ultimate. Maybe his keybinds... Maybe he had the wrong keybinds on his new setup. Don't know. Please tell me he doesn't do that on main stage. I would be a little bit depressed. Because we still don't have anywhere close to our mythic item. And we'll be paying very close attention to this champion and Yasuo when the new items, the 80 carry items get reworked. I believe the IE is getting reworked, some small changes, static shiv, a lot of things happening. I don't know what the two brothers, Yone and Yasuo, are going to do. We'll find out soon, I guess, when P-Zang gets a new build and I do a video on it. Probably put that over my main channel, so if you want to go and check out my main channel, just Midbeast, that'd be cool. As we hit the ultimate, Karma comes through, that lands, and we will be gifted the kill over, finally. What we needed, just what the doctor had in order, as Hecarim gonna be caught out on this Herald with no ult. Good flash. Doesn't choose to. Does the smart play. Oh. Oh. Finds the Malphite. Don't know really what the plan... Did they kill? Man, I always get surprised by Yone E. How long it lasts. Sometimes I just tank a Yone and I'm like, okay, he's gonna snap back, I won't die. I'm like, okay, he'll snap back now. I'm not gonna die. And then he keeps ordering. I'm like, when are you going to snap back? Bam, dead. It really tilts me, and I really don't like versing the champion, but there's too many bans in League of Legends. I think, I genuinely think it's time to have 10 bans a team, yes or no? Do we need 10 bans a team in League of Legends, yes or no? I think the answer is yes. We've had that many champions introduced. But the bad news is, some one-trick mains who play champions that are completely overtuned. Ooh. Baraka thinks she's found a gank. We don't have ult. We could flash auto. Don't go for it. Oh, shoot. Almost got that. E. Flash Q. He would come back. Grab that solo for himself. Like, if you had two bans each, I would probably ban even Rengar every single game. And then those mains would get pretty peeved off because they'd never get up, like the high ban rate champs never get played. But I don't care about those people. I don't care. I've said it. As we're going to slowly work towards this mid lane tower. I really like it. Good gameplay here from the Echo. We've got the top jung mid synergy. Need that AD in the mid lane. Yone is probably one of the best picks at the moment. Best AD mids is Yone, and Jace actually is a very good mid. Highly contested in pro play. Jace mid does very well, but it's high skill cap. Probably don't touch it. Champions like Kiana are good, but you can't really play them. Oh, is he thinking about? No vision. Zed also high skill cap. Quite difficult. As we hit the shield bow, we're around about, what, 9 CS per minute? Knights will always take the kills over the CS. Chovy will always take the CS over the kills. It's about maintaining both at the same time is like this sweet dance you have to run. I'm wondering what their setups are like in London. I'm guessing, are they staying at a hotel and they will have their own, like, scrim room type setups, or do they actually have to travel in somewhere to get the... I'm not sure what's happening here. As this is only going to get worse with Knight just starting to run away with the game. When a Yone gets fed like this, you'll see him use that Q. He'll probably eat. Doesn't even need it. He's going to Q over. And then now he'll just use the E. Get a couple of autos. Doesn't even really need to land anything. And he gets another one. Gets 9 kills. 10 CS per minute. It's weird because you watch this and it's Master Tier and you think, oh my god, he's just making it look like a bronze game. It doesn't really look like he's versing real players, but when you're at this level... Oh, he gets that kill, really? When you're at this level, it's just, you're a different, you're playing a completely different game. They look bronze, but it's masters. So 99% of people watching this would get gapped by the people he's versing, but he's gapping. Think about it. Sit there and think about it. As we buy an outright Blade of the Ruined King. Shieldbow, Blade of the Ruined King. I guess it's in response to the Malphite. As we'll move in. It's funny, a lot of the times he's been just starting with the R, and then he'll just Q and use the E to chase down. Some Yones will E, R, and then if it goes wrong way, they'll have to snap back. He just R's into the middle of them. And says, yo, what's up? Now deal with me. Poor Malphite. Really gonna finish him off? Not quite. Gonna head up into the top lane. We're sitting on 1,000 gold. I don't know how much longer the enemy team can survive for. It's gonna be a Knight montage from here, I hope. What do we have? Ultimate not quite up. Zoe gonna try and match the wave. He'll just push, sit, and wait. As any good mid laner knows, someone is eventually gonna walk through, and when they do, you're gonna absolutely slaughter them. Come on, Soraka. I know you want to do it. Alright, ultimate's up. It's go time, baby. Once again, R's in, then the E. He'll grab Varus. They'll pick up the Hecarim. And yeah, seems balanced. Malphite no ult. He'll die as well. I feel sorry to watch it, but I'm going to watch out to the end. I want to see some plays. I'll live vicariously through him because I cannot play. That was the end of that. I just can't play. I'm not very good. Not as good as him. But I just don't know if it's Knight's meta. Knight plays champions like the Akali, like the Silas. This is his best champions. So if he goes up against, let's say, Faker playing Nautilus mid, there's really not too much you can do to completely gap him and take over the game. That's why mid lane meta is not that good. You're better off playing towards your bot and your jungle. As they land the bubble finally, we have the E, but it's not going to be enough here. And he'll give that 1,000 gold bounty over to the Zoe. Definitely not what they wanted. Look at this Rock. He's never giving up. I respect it. Close, close, close. As we'll just speed through it. And make our way towards the dragon. Third dragon of the game, going to be Mountain Soul. Cloud Soul, highest win rate actually. Then it goes Mountain. I always thought Mountain was the #1 dragon to get. The most satisfying dragon to get is still Infernal. I'm sorry Hextech, but I prefer Infernal. The feeling of it. Just feels like I do a lot more damage, you know? As we almost are on our way towards probably what? Death Dance? Malphite pops the 2-man ultimate. We've still got our ultimate, and they are just going to track back to base. Oh, didn't choose to ult there. I thought he might look for it, like a 2-3 man. And he'll just take the bot lane for free. And if you guys are in Master Tier or above, you should be able to get Faker, Chovy, and some of the big names this week as they make their way towards the top of the ladder. I don't know if any pro has enough time to get rank 1. To get 1900 LP like Caps has at the moment, it takes so much time. And I'm not sure if any pro... It could only be a pro that makes to finals. So maybe Owner. And then they need to play a lot of solo queue. Like let's say 10 games a day for the whole trip. So they have to really grind. And I don't know if there's enough time in the day for them to do it. I hope they do. I hope someone grinds to rank 1. Probably Owner. But we'll see if he puts in enough time. As this has just been a night show for the end part of the game. Enemy team has really just lost all signs of life, which I love. Malphite pops the ultimate, looking to end. Open Nexus almost, and you get one more tower. And I don't even think they're going to end because the enemy team are being that type of team where they just try and delay for no reason. They're so stubborn. Players are so stubborn when this happens. Knight gets CC'd up. He will eventually go down. Give 1,000 gold. How much gold is he giving over this game? Makes his way towards the death cap. Looks like next item maybe a Wit's End? What's the plan there? And the Ezreal now will just try and battle it out. Good exhaust, does not matter. Knight makes his way out. And they'll start the Nash. And this should be the inevitable end. This game is done. There's 10k gold. Let's go. Final team fight. Oh, he's trying to steal that. Little stat patter. He'll make his way straight towards the Nexus, cut them off. Huge. Let's go. Flash and ult. He's seeing if they all stack. I definitely think... Oh, picks the Hecarim off. Hecarim pops the ultimate. And he'll be able to slice straight through. He picks up the Hecarim. Now looking to try and get on top of Varus. He goes down. And that is it. Night over in Europe, guys. I'm so excited at MSI. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll see you on the next one. Good night.